Hello friends, Rodamon here for another episode of Europa Community Challenge. So on last episode I left off, last episode I fought a ship that took forever. And then a group of regular humanoid raiders came and dropped all this stuff here. So what I'm going to attempt to do, which will be a little boring at the start of this episode, so I apologize, is to haul all this in. So I've got 2 machine pistols, incinerate. I took a screenshot of it. Yeah, I think that's probably the best approach. Oh, I have to generate my planet. I apologize. Just a moment. So the idea here is to try to caravan it all back. I've forbidden everything inside the base, so if we can't reach it, it will tell me. So was it this bolt? No. It was one of these incendiary launchers, and it was this one. Auto pistol? Yes. Revolver? Nope. I apologize, this is about as exciting for me as is exciting for you. So if you don't want to watch how boring this is, fast forward by a minute or two. I can't do that. I can't just hit a fast forward button, unfortunately. So I've tested out a whole bunch of methods to try to stop the other items from showing up, forbidding them, removing the zone. There's probably a mod that assists with this. But as far as I could tell, it's just a labor of love. Maybe this part of the game gets revised in the future. Because this is not exactly my favorite part. But at this point, we've probably queued up the hauling of most everything important. So I'm just gonna hit accept. Yeah, I did a pretty damn bang up job leaving only a bolt action there. Yeah, so it's boring, but boy does it work. Because that would have taken me hours to haul, and now it's just a single trip. Or, well, 2 trips. Okay, I left a bolt action rifle there. My bad. But I would say, all things considering, that's pretty good. And now I can just drop it all. I'm gonna keep them. Ooh. Actually, we can go ahead and drop your armor vest too. Alright. Not sure if they just switched clothing or whatever, but I guess that's fine if they did. Cross here is gonna go. Man, I really have to remember I am not wearing warm stuff anymore. Gonna go and switch to non-parka, where I get hypothermia almost immediately. Now I did put on the warmer toque, give myself a little bit more time, a little bit more wiggle room. Alright, so to go over some of your comments, Arathakabe mentioned possibly moving this bad boy into here, because it's a nicer room. And that sounds, oops, let's reinstall. That sounds pretty reasonable to me. Oh, crap. I queued that up wrong. Don't hold shift for the first task. Now this might reduce movement speed a little bit, but at least they'll have a nice dining room. A decent dining room. I don't know if it's actually going to get get them any mood boost, but I guess we'll see. Alright, so there's that, and the bodies. So for these bodies, I need some more graves. I kind of ran out. Whoa. Scrolling, holding shift. Goes a little bit fast. Wow, really? There we go. Alright, if we're building graves out here, I'm gonna need to stay a little bit warmer. Let's haul the bolt action first, and then of course we need to bring our turrets back. Repair those walls and break them down. Remove the roof. Yeah, there's a lot of work out here to be done. Maybe grab these meals, or at least the one that's going bye-bye. So a lot of you have been warning me that the base cost of the new spaceship is very, very expensive. And why are you off? There we go. I forgot about that new power conduit, the dead one. So I'm definitely prepared to spend a lot on the ship. I know it's going to take a while. Pantheon Guardian said that I'm losing about 15 rice per stock hit, and eventually I'm going to run out. Now, I plan on putting more tables in. It does mean I'm going to have to redesign the base a little, which, let it be known, I'm not excited about, but if that's what I got to do to keep myself safe, that's what I'll do. It's hard to see the dirt on the concrete. Why aren't you going to sleep? You are plenty tired. Alright, instead of repairing the wall, let's just clean up some rubble. That'll be shorter. I'm trying to leave the environment pristine. Called a personal preference. Of course, we have this silver and steel and more slag. We're almost done burying all these guys. He's playing horseshoes inside another room. So, decent dining room, decent bedroom, 2 and 2 boost each. Slightly impressive bedroom. We haven't used the dining room yet, but yep, does make a bit of a difference. Bit of a positive uptick. I haven't gotten any inspirations yet. Our guys have yet to be inspired. I'm really tempted to just put concrete. I mean, concrete is about the same cost as conduit. Or it is the same cost as conduit, so. Just to speed up some movement inside the base. Oh, let's turn you off. We don't need to be drawing more power than we need. So the reason I'm repairing these sandstone walls first is for construction skill and no other reason. I could deconstruct them and it'd be fine. Wow, I lost a lot of sandstone in that fight. Alright, you're hungry and you don't have a meal on you. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do here is, because I don't want to make an extra trip for that silver, Steel. Where is silver? Alright, 120 silver. And then whatever you can carry of steel. He's trying to get the... Oh, you know what? How are you gathering... I want him to gather this silver. Okay, he's being obtuse. Let's try this one more time. I'm not sure why that didn't work. Liam, I want you, my little friend, to grab 120 silver and then whatever you can of steel. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, I'm not sure why that didn't work the first time. So we have 120 silver, 40 steel, plus 70 oh, 8 steel. Okay, fine. Well, whatever. It's still 2 trips into 1. So no complaints. We'll break down these. Ooh, let's... Did you just leave to consume a meal? No, you're finishing this task. Maybe you came back? Kind of looks like you never ate, to be fair. Alright, caravan moving, cancel. Meant to cancel earlier. So he's running a break risk. And it's pretty much entirely my fault. And I think I might consider another pawn just because I could expand my food growing operation with relative ease. I'd have to break some stuff down, but if I was to do that, it would cost me a lot of steel. And I'm not sure I really have use of another pawn right now. There's not work that needs to be done that another pawn would really contribute all that much to. Alright, Mr. Cross. Shut down the mechs and melt them down. Oh, Liam's doing it too. Now, all this snow doesn't really cover up rubble for whatever reason. We got an exotic goods trader. Tis exciting. Oh, we had another piece of slag I didn't even see. So the exotic goods trader will be able to purchase... Oh, well, we'll be able to buy some important stuff off of it, I think. Who's our best social? Cross. You're hauling the last centipede. Alright. So let's see what we got here. We can sell a scyther blade. We have gold. I don't need a pain stopper, fortunately. We could buy plasteel, but plasteel's really expensive, and we're kind of getting it for free. We need uranium, but I think uranium's only going to come with a special, like, not all bulk goods carry it, but sometimes they do. Alright, so now we have all the... Oh, our steel storage is full. Look at that. We can expand it a bit. Ah, come on. There we go. And that's 3 mechs down. Now at this point, I want Liam just tidying up the world. Yes, it's kind of a waste of man effort, but it's nice to have a world full of just snow and slag and not blood and rubble. If I really wanted to tidy up, I'd get rid of these steel walls too, but I don't think I'll be doing it that much. We obviously need more meals. Get cross on that in the morn. So everything's decent. Decent dining, decent rec. He certainly has a very comfortable bed and bedroom. And is constantly needing to rest. Oh, to be Liam. Alright, so we're going to crank out some berry meals. Alright, now he's going to be hauling the steel from the ship. And then the mass cleanup. So we have one more hauling trip after this. Not bad. I mean, the fact that I moved almost all the clothing and weapons from that stockpile within one trip really helps cut down the amount of work that we need done. So now we're just hauling the rest of the steel, and then we can start tidying up and the like. Wow, that is really filling up. Oh, we're over 1,000 steel. The cross is literally doing cleanup. I think I will prioritize research over that. Something tells me I don't need cross sweeping. Buffalo wool, ever so slightly warmer than the alpaca, I believe. Let's make sure I was honest about that. 81 versus 78, yeah. Ever so slightly more. Some of these shirts might be more insulating, but it's only going to be insulating by a point or two. So, not really enough to warrant changing clothing. I love how medically treating Liam is somehow a disruptive event. Alright, you don't want to be... I don't know what kind of medical treatment you give someone that has, has little mechanites in their blood. It's like a pat on the back, really. I don't think we do much more than that. Now, of course, there's the whole, where do I put my component bench? And if it's not insulated, the speed of work will be really, really slow. But I had some thoughts on that matter. Ooh, the big old tidy up. Come on, you can do a little bit more. Yeah, you didn't need a rest yet. I see your stats. You're not that tired. Oh, cute tasks. I never knew I needed it, and now I need it and never can lose it. Alright, so that's all tidied up. I think we're done cleaning up the map. So yeah, it's kind of a pointless task, but it does make this map out here look a lot nicer. And Liam here has literally nothing to do now. So I can start melting my slag. Ahem. Melt the slag. And winter's almost over. So I think what I'll do is I'll just put one more hydroponic table in here and not do a larger base redesign. A larger base redesign is probably not a really necessary endeavor to undertake at the moment. Alright, although it's cold out, we're only going to be out here very briefly. So I don't think we're going to get hypothermia doing this little task. Oh, okay, but we're going to fail somehow. A master of construction. And we fail. Yeah, region leading master. Alright, so this sounds like a mechanoid raid. Infernal launchers, garbage. Alright, Liam, go ahead and drop that. We're going to need you to run back quick. So the reason I'm trimming these corners here is to put our table in here next to the meals. Scyther is going to be hot on our tails here. Alright, and then what I'll do is, what is this? Kitchen preferred. We're going to kick this up a little bit. Important. And then, oh come on, right here. Critical. And then we can have this be, if I could type, cold storage. So I might actually have Liam kind of wait. No, I don't want you to go to sleep. Where's this Scyther? There it is. I'll speed time up in just a moment. So I want to lure this Scyther into our trap. Nope, he's having none of it. Where are you going? Attacking conduit through a wall? Typical Scythers. Nah, he's coming in. Come on. You know you want some. Boop. Oh. Profitable too. Alright, so another thing I need to do is cement up those two corners. I was wondering why they were, or concrete them, why they were brighter. Alright. Liam, get some shut-eye. I don't know where these centipedes are coming, but they're taking a while, so we might as well get some sleep. Because it's the end of winter, that heater breaking isn't going to cause the rice any immediate damage. Alright, so one of these centipedes are going straight for the turret, which is good. Another one's going for a limestone wall, so I'm not exactly sure where it's headed. Over here somewhere. not going to be able to finish that task. Alright, I gave you a target briefly. Will you... Oh, it's coming. Where'd the other one go? How do I lose a giant centipede? Oh, it's right here on my graves. Alright, that's a very pointless wall to attack, as it doesn't matter. I want this centipede to come a little bit closer. I didn't realize I had both pawns. And this other one's coming to the front door. The other one's going to be more annoying because it's the Inferno Cannon one. So I'm just trying to piss off this centipede as much as I can. What I'll do here is actually take this back up and put it out front. So we have a full complement of turrets out front. So I don't want these centipedes setting everything on fire forever. I just want to shred them and be done with them. And in fact, I'm going to queue up another one to be made. Alright, Liam, let's get out of there. Now this is steel walls, they're still flammable. And I'm moving my pawn a little bit. Alright, we don't need you to fight that fire. Alright, one's down. This one's going pretty quick. Now having my pawns stand where they are so that we can fires out quickly. We're almost done with this other centipede. There. Done. Shut them off. Firefight. Higher priority. Alright, that was actually pretty smooth considering I had a flaming one in my mists. Of course, I didn't come out here with very warm clothing for Cross, so I'll have to just keep an eye on him. He does more work this way. Grow. Lower construct a little bit, so... Oh, don't stand in the door. And we have a minigun out of that. Not a bad day. I think eventually this will go away. I'm hoping sooner than later. It's been a while. And we get the blades off the Scyther that died immediate. Always puts a smile on my face. Escape pod. Mitch. Mitch with good clothing. Alright, clear prioritized work. Just go strip Mitch. Let's see if I even get to him in time. Maybe. Ooh, and some thrumbo. Double thrumbo. My meat problem has been answered. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is... Alright, Mitch died. Perfect timing. Clean up the blood. Major break risk. Oh boy. Form a caravan of... I gotta figure out which t-shirts it is. So it's a 92 and a full pants. $92 shirt. Here it is, and full pants. One, two. And now put my pawn inside. Major break risk, I don't like that. Why are you breaking so much? Oh my god, I just have so many negative things happening. Alright, cross here. That's pretty crappy. Here we go. I'm gonna go make sure these thrumbo feed me. Oh, well, they're definitely gonna feed me because they just collapsed from hypothermia. Ooh, and cargo pods. My lucky day. Those aren't too far away. Alright, I'm gonna get cold out here. So my pawn insists on working on here. Let's go warm up, get better clothing. These Rumble will die on their own, I suppose. I would have leveled up a bit shooting at them, but you know what they say about a dead horse. You don't need to beat a dead horse. Is that the saying? I don't think that's the saying. But let's pretend it is for my sake. Alright, so we have one more plasteel turret and a solar flare. Okay. Wow, you were still... Okay, you're dead. Yep. I think I'll actually wait to do the butchering because... I guess I could check, but I'm just going to assume that light levels have something to do with my ability to butcher. So I'd rather butcher while it's light out. Ooh, more mechs. Ooh, a lot of mechs. A lot of mechs. It's not just a few. That's a swarm. That's a mech swarm. No bueno. Okay, that's a pretty serious attack right there. Luckily for me, yeah, actually, let's rearm these traps. Alright, he's break risk. No, I didn't queue that up. I want you to go there now. Gotta slow time down a little bit. Yeah, they're just chomping in to the walls here. What was the centipede? Please don't be fire. Alright, charge blaster. That's better than fire. Alright, it's getting in. It's in. Alright, so they're targeting something else now. Meaning I can take shots. As soon as I see those guns pointed my way, I'm going to take cover. They're trying to flood in. Ah, crap. That's going to hurt. Okay, so Cross is downed. They should leave him alone as a result. Let's not get double downed. Come on, don't look at me, don't look at me. Ah, this wind turbine is going to get shredded. Let's see what happens if I turn it off. At least it's not taking cover behind the solar or the wind anymore, so I can hit it more readily. Now the centipede is coming in to the door that apparently stayed open. That's cool. And by cool, I mean annoying. Alright, they're all dead except for the centipede now. You're attacking my solar. Now, the problem here is that this turret isn't going to stay up for very much longer. Also, all my power generation is getting hammered. But Liam might be able to change that. If I can keep this centipede kind of switching targets between us. I was very lucky Kraus not suffering any permanent injuries. So all things considering, I have to count my blessings. So we have a windmill and solar panel down. Now this heavy charge blaster takes a while to charge up, which allows me to do these sort of annoying hit and runs. There, finally we got it. It was messy. Real messy, but no death or anything like that. Plus, we're going to get a lot of Scyther Blades out of this. Alright, so Cross can move again. And I'm going to wait until I'm fully recovered to butcher the Thrumbo. Because being hurt, I'll be able to manipulate worse. Which means less likely to be successful. And these are pretty bad, pretty serious injuries I sustained. Guess I should switch the weapons back. It's a whole lot of mechanoids. And no one came in through the front doors, you've, I'm sure, noticed. Which made that whole battle even more nail-biting. Which makes me think I need more turrets in the center here. Maybe for now just do it like this, but eventually actually properly protect my center in case they come in. Tricky stuff. Alright, so my injuries are getting less severe. I'm healing, I should say. It's a very odd way of saying I'm healing. And now to replace some of the power grid that we had lost. A lot of mechanoids to melt. Guess it's technically not melting. Maybe I shouldn't call it melting. To machine into their constituent parts. How's that? Very official sounding, right? Alright, making sure that the grid is back. It is. Where are you? Oh. Yes, silver. I forgot about that silver up there. Now I'm actually going to put Cross and bed rest just to heal up. So we got all that silver? Yes. Liam is constantly break risk. You're sick, you're feeling bad, you're in darkness, you're tired, you're hungry, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Yep, I get it. I'm only going to cook up a few meals because I want to... Combat supplier, okay. I want to obviously... Oh, orbital trade. Yes. I have one of those. Healthier negotiator. Whatever. The difference of cost is pretty negligible, I would say. Minigun, goodbye. Armor vest, goodbye. That's about it. Not a whole lot of trade. Eight with the table, that really seems to be your own problem. There are plenty of tables. So now we have a lot of Scyther Blades again. 7. Come on, Cross, heal. Slow and sure he is healing. Still make him do a little bit of work here and there, but mostly rest. Back to rest. So Liam crank out a few meals. Of course, where we store our rice is being temporarily used by Thrumbo. I'm gonna adjust things a little bit. Just put, actually, yeah, clear all vegetarian. So it's high meat, medium meat, and then just cold storage. And this was important. Yes. And that way we can restockpile a bit faster once we butcher these Thrumbo. Alright, so cross is 100%. So let's go ahead and butcher for all this lovely meat. Oh, and horns. Next exotic good that comes by, we will bankrupt. So before we do that, let's clean up the area. So we're finally, oh man, we're still sick. Never ends, never ends. Alright, so the really, really important stockpiles are now exposed, or whatever you want to call it. So now we can actually cook with relative ease. There's a lot of meat. Got 1,000 meat, 500 apiece, just about. There we go, and that's how we want the stockpile. Although I don't think Cross needs to micromanage, or Liam needs to micromanage it quite the way he's doing it. All right, we're done. That's enough. Let's not even bother pausing when satisfied. I kind of control that by turning the table on and off. Serves the same purpose. All right, so Cross here is now back to doing research. No, Liam, you are not a researcher. You are my smelter. Now we lost a little bit of steel from the things they destroyed. Fortunately, the mechanoids themselves will definitely replenish our steel that we lost. Without a doubt. And I think I'll just drop another hydro basin right there in the where we need it. I don't have any battery backups. That's something I should probably do at this point. it's I would go so far as to say irresponsible of me not to have battery backups. Let's see, where do I really want these battery backups? Maybe there. They're far less likely to get damaged inside than out. Certainly have the components for it. Alright. So once we have a little bit more wind power, they'll charge back up. Now, Liam, before he smelts, is going to clean everything up. I guess it could help charge the batteries by turning off the smelter. So let's see the tidy base. Alright, he has nothing to do, so back to smelting. So all these additional blades are definitely going to make, oh, if I could click them all. Yeah, there we go. Definitely going to make my raids even more unbearable, more dangerous. Just the way it's going to be. We've had these Mechanites for pretty much a full season now. I'm surprised they haven't gone away. Now we're back to hauling long distance. I'm okay with that. Oop, I guess we need to turn this on, don't we? I'm gonna wait until this rice grows, so it's all on the same sort of schedule there. Certainly not the most efficient, but it's the way I like to operate. Alright, so what research are we even getting done? Cryo caskets? Okie doke. No wind certainly has not made our battery backups charge very quickly. Luckily, with all the batteries we have, we don't have to micromanage our power consumption that keenly. Alright, so we got the caskets. Now for deep drilling, ground penetrating radar, and then shipbuilding. And if there's any other techs that I want, I can obviously go back and research them. But I don't really think there's anything I want right now. The drug production, maybe. Maybe just for the hell of it, double-stranded drug production. Just they're fast, they're Neolithic. I'll get them quick. Yeah, we're generating a hell of a lot of power now. These are charging up nicely. Yeah, I'm proud of this base. I don't know how this story will unfold, but I actually feel pretty good about the designs and the, you know, it's a pretty nice little base. It's not even all that little for 2 people. It's actually pretty expansive. Alright, Liam. More slag. I guess due to the fact that I'm done with these little zones, I'll break them down and recover what little material they have. Should probably not be out here in the clothing I'm wearing, but Judge me later. Let's keep an eye. I'm not getting too cold too quick. Finish the task. This is the leave no trace method. One I heavily endorse. There we go. Nope, you're not done. Done. Now you're done. But soon we'll be eating raw, so let's get cooking. Did we eat raw accidentally? No, we didn't. I caught it in time. Nice, we have no negative moods. That's pretty awesome. Maybe we'll get an inspiration if I made art or something. Why aren't we removing... Why would you... I don't get you, Cross. You'd remove the roof almost fully. But not fully. I don't know. I simply do not know. Alright, so he wants to remove the other roof. Let's give him a parka, because it's going to get cold. Who will get there first? I think Cross will, even though Liam's Speedy Gonzales right now. And now, this means that... Oh, there's an unburied body out here. Whoops. What, are you gonna, like, remove a roof and then rest? Yeah. That's nice. You walk out in the deep snow for... maybe 3 hours. And you do 15 seconds of work. Smat. Very smat. Maybe even more than 3. I don't even know how many hours. I didn't time it, but seemed to be a while. Alright, so slowly these batteries are charging back up. If these batteries get full, just swap them, I guess. Now, we want to bury this little guy, not so little, in these graves, because he was not a hostile. Because my hostile graves are different. We can kind of count how many hostiles we've had. We've had 71. Alright, I have to allow this, don't I? Yep. Alright, Cross is going to remove the roof. This time I'm going to make sure he finishes the task before coming home. Don't think I need that conduit anymore. Can get rid of it. Everything can always reconnect to something else. So I've just hit my hour. So I thank you all for watching this little, somewhat chaotic, very dangerous, cross almost died episode. If you have any feedback, questions, concerns, anyone that have seen my movies, you know what I'm about to say. Yeah, just hit me up. I'm pretty good about responding, and I'm looking forward to what you have to say. Actually, before we call this quits, yes, we have a battery backup. Yeah. All I had to do was flick that. Yeah, if you have any suggestions, let me know, and I will catch you all later, friends. Adios.